A rough idle random misfires? Poor fuel economy, and suddenly you're told you need new fuel injectors. But here's the problem. Many injectors get replaced without proper testing, and in many cases, the real issue isn't the injector at all. In this video, I'll walk you through a clear diagnostic approach to determine whether a fuel injector is actually bad, or if the problem lies somewhere else. We'll break it down step by step so you can confirm the issue before spending money on parts you may not need. A bad fuel injector usually shows itself through drivability issues. You may notice the engine misfiring or idling rough, especially at stoplights, where it feels like it's shaking or about to stall. Fuel economy can suddenly drop if the injector is stuck open and dumping too much fuel, or if it's restricted and not delivering enough. During acceleration, the engine may hesitate, stumble, or surge instead of responding smoothly. In many cases, the check engine light will turn on with misfire codes like P0300 to P0308, and if the injector is leaking, you might even smell raw fuel around the engine. These symptoms may point toward a faulty injector, but symptoms alone aren't proof. Many different issues can produce similar signs. That's why the next step isn't replacing parts, it's testing strategically. To properly diagnose a bad fuel injector, you need to answer a few key questions in the right order. Number 1. Listen with a stethoscope or a screwdriver. The first thing you want to confirm is whether the injector is actually operating mechanically. Every fuel injector opens and closes rapidly while the engine is running, and that movement creates a fast, steady clicking sound. That sound is important. It tells you the injector is physically responding. Using a mechanic's stethoscope or even a long screwdriver placed carefully against the injector body can help you isolate the sound from engine noise. But the tool itself isn't the focus. What really matters is comparison. All injectors on the engine should produce a similar rhythm. The clicking should be consistent, sharp, and uniform across cylinders. If one injector sounds noticeably weaker, irregular, or completely silent compared to the others, that difference is a warning sign. This test answers a simple but critical question. Is this injector mechanically operating at the same rhythm as the others? If there's no consistent clicking, the injector may be stuck, internally damaged, or not responding, and that's often the first clue before moving on to deeper electrical tests. Number 2. Multimeter resistance. After confirming the injector is clicking, the next question is whether it's electrically healthy inside. Every fuel injector contains a small electromagnetic coil that opens and closes the valve. Checking resistance with a multimeter helps you evaluate the condition of that coil. Most injectors fall within a typical range, often around 8 to 20 ohms, depending on the design. But in real-world diagnosis, the exact number isn't as important as consistency. All injectors on the same engine should read very close to one another. What you're looking for is imbalance. If one injector reads significantly higher or lower than the others, that suggests internal damage or coil deterioration. And if the meter shows an open circuit, meaning no reading at all, that usually indicates the coil has failed completely. In simple terms, this test answers one key question. Is the injector electrically capable of working? If the resistance is far off compared to the rest, that's not just a number difference. It's a strong sign the injector may be internally faulty. Number 3. NOID light test. Once you've checked the injector itself, the next question is whether it's actually receiving a signal to operate. This is where a NOID light becomes useful. Instead of testing the injector, this test checks the electrical pulse coming from the engine control module. When connected in place of the injector, the NOID light should flash while the engine is cranking or running. That flashing indicates the ECU is sending a proper signal through the wiring. In that case, if the injector still isn't working, the problem is likely inside the injector itself. However, if the light doesn't flash at all, the issue may not be the injector. It could point to a wiring fault, a connector problem, or even an issue with the control module. This test answers a critical question. Is the injector failing, or is it simply not being told to work? And that distinction can prevent unnecessary part replacement. Number 4. Spark plug inspection. If you want to see the real effect an injector is having on the engine, inspect the spark plug from the affected cylinder. The spark plug tells the story of what's happening inside the combustion chamber. A healthy cylinder usually leaves a light tan or grayish deposit on the plug, but if an injector is leaking or stuck open, it can dump excess fuel into the cylinder. In that case, the spark plug may appear black and carbon-fouled, a sign of a rich condition. On the other hand, if the injector is clogged or restricted and not delivering enough fuel, the plug may look unusually white or very clean, indicating a lean condition. This method doesn't test the injector directly. Instead, it helps you understand the result of its behavior, and sometimes that visual evidence makes the diagnosis much clearer. At this point, you've evaluated the injector mechanically, electrically, electronically, and even through combustion results. But even with strong indicators, diagnosis isn't complete yet. Before making the decision to replace anything, there are two final confirmation steps that can eliminate doubt and prevent unnecessary part replacement. Number 1. Swap injectors. Before replacing any injector, you want clear proof that it's truly the cause of the misfire. One of the most reliable ways to confirm this is by swapping the suspected injector with one from another cylinder. If you're dealing with a specific misfire code, for example, P0302 indicating cylinder 2, move that injector to a different cylinder and clear the codes. Then run the engine again and monitor the results. What you're watching for is movement of the misfire. If the code changes to the cylinder where the injector was moved, that's strong confirmation the injector itself is faulty. The problem followed the injector. However, if the misfire stays on the original cylinder, the issue likely lies elsewhere, possibly ignition, compression, or wiring. This test answers the final question: is the problem tied to the injector or to the cylinder? And when the fault moves with the injector, you have solid evidence before spending money on replacement. Number 2. Fuel pressure test. Another important check is fuel pressure retention. This test helps determine whether an injector is leaking internally, even when it's supposed to be closed. With a fuel pressure gauge connected to the fuel rail, observe the pressure reading, then shut the engine off. In a healthy system, fuel pressure should hold steady for a reasonable amount of time. It shouldn't drop immediately. If the pressure falls rapidly, that can indicate fuel is leaking past an injector and into the cylinder. In that case, the injector may not be sealing properly, which can cause hard starts, rough idle, or a strong fuel smell. This test answers a different question than the others. Is the injector sealing correctly when it's not operating? And that distinction matters, because an injector can click, receive signal, and still leak. Finally, remember that not all injector problems mean total failure. If testing suggests restriction rather than electrical or mechanical damage, a professional fuel system cleaning may restore proper flow. Replacement should be the last step, not the first. Before you replace a fuel injector, make sure you've earned that conclusion. A bad injector should prove itself mechanically, electrically, electronically, and through real combustion evidence. If it can't pass those tests, then replacement makes sense. But if it does, the problem may be somewhere else, and replacing parts won't fix it. Accurate diagnosis isn't about guessing. It's about eliminating doubt step by step. If this video helped you understand how to properly diagnose a bad fuel injector, subscribe to Auto Fix Problem for more real-world diagnostic strategies that prevent unnecessary repairs and wasted money. Test first, replace last. I'll see you in the next one.